All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're breaking down the absolute whirlwind romance and the super sudden, very dramatic split between Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson. We're going to look at how a relationship that seemed like a total fairy tale just completely unraveled in public, all based on the reporting from Page 6.
And it all came crashing down with this. A single, raw sentence posted on her Instagram story. This is literally how Megan told the entire world it was over. But to really get the shock and the fallout, we've got to rewind and go back to how this whole thing started. So, how did we even get to that point? I mean, it feels like just a few months ago, this relationship looked like it was the real deal. Seriously, it was playing out like a modern-day fairy tale right in front of our eyes. And things moved fast. This wasn't some private, quiet romance. It was all about these huge public milestones. It all kicked off in July when some super sharp fan spotted Klay in the background of one of Megan's posts. By the end of that same month, boom, they're on a red carpet. Then by October, they're talking about buying a house together. And by February, well, things got very, very expensive. You know, early on, Megan was really open with how happy she was. She told Page 6 he was the kindest person she'd ever dated. It's a quote that just paints this perfect picture, which, honestly, makes where they ended up feel that much more jarring. And this right here, this shows you the level of commitment we were all seeing. I mean, we are not talking about a nice bouquet of flowers. We're talking about a $200,000 custom Bentley for her birthday. That's not just a gift. That's a giant billboard that screams, "This is serious." But that glossy, high-profile image, it just completely imploded. And it all started with a single, incredibly blunt social media post that turned this love story into a full-blown public drama. And this is absolutely crucial. This wasn't some polite, "we've decided to go our separate ways" announcement. Oh no. Megan laid out some seriously specific and personal accusations. We're talking cheating, feeling like she was just playing house with his entire family, only for him to suddenly question if he could even be monogamous? Wow, that is a raw and painful thing to share with the world. Okay, now this is fascinating, right? Look at the difference here. On the left, you have that initial, unfiltered, emotional gut punch of an Instagram story. You see words like cheating, playing house, horrible mood swings. Then, on the right, you get the official, polished statement that went to Page 6. Suddenly, the language is all about trust, fidelity, and respect, and seeking peace and clarity. It's a real-time look at how a messy, personal breakup gets packaged for public consumption. And then came the move that everyone knows means it is really over: the digital scrub. Megan went through her Instagram and just started deleting that post thanking him for the Bentley. Gone. Those amazing photos from their birthday trip? Also gone. It's the modern-day equivalent of burning old photos, publicly erasing the happy memories. So, after all the raw emotion, after the Instagram cleanup, where do things stand? Well, Megan issued one final, crystal-clear statement. This was her moment to take back control of the whole narrative. And this is it. Her official final word. She makes it clear that this was her decision, and it was all rooted in her core values being crossed. When she says trust, fidelity, and respect are non-negotiable, she's not just ending a relationship. She's making a powerful statement about her own standards. She's prioritizing herself. So this whole story kind of leaves us with a big, lingering question. We saw the red carpets, we saw the Bentleys, we saw what looked like a perfect match, and then we saw the public accusations and the messy aftermath. It really makes you wonder, when a relationship plays out so publicly, how much of that perfection we see is real, and how much is just a carefully crafted illusion for the camera?